Good morning and happy holidays, everybody. Come with me on a little journey to Tampa, Florida, as I spend my first holiday ever with my boyfriend, Zach, and also with my own family, who also lives in Tampa. So it honestly is really convenient. But this is my little travel journey all the way there, and some other little fun things that we get up to. I hope you enjoy. Get ready, it's the new edition, your favorite. As convinced as I was that we were going to be late to the airport, we actually were there with plenty of time to spare and were able to check our bags with no problems. I also recently got global entry, and that was really exciting. Even though the TSA line was closed, we still got special little TSA cards that I didn't have to take my shoes off. And I talked to the lady at the gate at the desk and got me and Zach's seats next to each other, and that even put us in emergency exit row so he had more leg room. You're so welcome, Zachary. Look how rainy it was outside. And other than that, it was pretty uneventful. Boom, nighttime. We just flew all the way there. I was a little bit stressed. We had a lot of plans going down for the entire week that we are here in Florida. A lot of back and forth between his family and seeing mine, and if we're together or if I'm just with my family, all the logistical things. But either way, I was really excited because we had lots of things like going to Busch Gardens and going to the Tampa Bucks game. This is also the first time that I'm meeting Zach's family. I've talked to them occasionally on the phone, but it's a little nerve-wracking, but definitely exciting as well. First thing that we're doing while we're here in Tampa is our parents are separately picking us up, and you can see them here, my mom in her little pink hat and my dad getting my suitcase out of the car. We're staying at the Hilton downtown, which is so beautiful and within walking distance of so many different things. We have a beautiful view on the 17th floor, that penthouse. Here's the pool. It has a bar. They have lots of mixed drinks, which I got a Miami Vice in this hot tub that is easily scalding temperatures, but it was pretty relaxing after the long red-eye trip that I had. So I took a nap after this hot tub journey before me and Zach drove all the way to Orlando for a dinner with his dad, because his birthday is also this week, along with Zach's and along with the baby Jesus. Just a trifecta right there. And I got this really great tortellini, and they brought out a cake for the two of them. And the next day, the entire family, including Zach's family and my parents and me and Zach's nephew Curtis, all went to Busch Gardens, which is apparently Anheuser-Busch, like the beer company, started a Disney in Tampa. And as a proud St. Louisan who knows that Busch of Busch Stadium of Anheuser-Busch and the Clydesdale Busch horses that live in St. Louis and are obviously from St. Louis. I don't know if the horses are from there, but I was shocked to hear that Busch had such an affiliation with Tampa as well as me and Zach did. But we had a really fun time. They have like a zoo and an amusement park. A lot of the rides originally were made out of wood and now have been reinforced with metal. So who knows how safe they really are, but they go so fast and are really fun. And me and Zach really strive to be in the first row for a lot of them to have the ultimate ride experience, which, don't get me wrong, was so totally insane. Being at the front and just dropping off the edge of a cliff was so scary because it just looked like there was absolutely nothing underneath you. We had a really fun time, but also I just did have tears streaming down my face and saliva flying out of my mouth. There was just so much wind resistance. But there was also a Sesame Street land in there, and we got to feed and play with all of these birds. My dad had pistachios, and this one macaw really struggled, but ultimately did get the nut inside of this pistachio. It was a struggle bus, but if at first you don't succeed, try again. And while it's maybe not super recommended to be giving the animals at the park food from your own pockets, there were other options here, such as the nectar that you could get and purchase from Busch Gardens themselves to be able to feed the birds in this aviary that you can walk around in, and they all just hop up and get on you and start drinking all the nectar. And Zach somehow had like 40 birds, just the absolute bird whisperer, but I ended up being able to lure just a beautiful little baby bird onto my finger without even any nectar. So I felt like an absolute boss for that. But they were so cute and really sweet. Honestly, I had the best time being able to play with these birds. It was such a cool experience. I had never been able to have so many of these like little baby parrot macaw type guys. I don't really know what they're called. If anybody knows, please tell me. But I felt like such an animal whisperer. And there were other animal exhibits, like you could go feed giraffes and they'd do little safari things. And I also, maybe this wasn't part of an exhibit, but there was a squirrel that did go up a pole and I got to pet it. Maybe you're not supposed to pet the squirrel. You know what? I don't really know, but I did pet a squirrel. It was really exciting. Yeah, so there were birds and plenty of other animals that you could kind of hang out and feed. They were everywhere. After this, we linked back up with the family and we got to take little baby Curtis, Zach's nephew, out on some rides, which included the flume log, which allowed me to have the truly wonderful experience of wet jeans just sticking to my legs. And then Curtis said, "That's not enough. I want to be even more wet." But he also follows Zach's lead for absolutely everything. So when Zach ran, he ran too. I'm completely amazed by the sheer variety of things Busch Gardens has to offer, from tree houses that you can all climb in and walk around in, Dippin' Dots, which are usually only offered at zoos, but I guess this kind of is a zoo as well. And yeah, they had the porcupines and giraffes and all that jazz, and they also had a ride called the cheetah. So is that a zoo? I guess so. They also had a light show, Way of Lights, a whole thing of flamingos, which were orange and not pink, because we theorize they're feeding them lower grade shrimp. They had a Christmas village, which really were just a lot of little shops, but it was really cute and very festive, and we love the holiday season. We also love when children are self-aware, like our good friend Curtis here, who finally got the sword he'd been asking for all day, after telling us that Santa had taken him off the naughty list. At least he knew he had once been on the naughty list in the first place. Now we got to go to the Tampa Buccaneers game on Zach's actual birthday, also known as Christmas Eve. This was my first professional football game, and I was really excited because the weather was so nice. So unlike all of the other football games I'd attended at Boston College, I was not freezing my booty off. And yeah, it was a balmy 72 degrees. We had incredible seats just right behind the goalpost, and they even included argumentative rival fans right in front of us for our enjoyment. It was beautiful. I also learned that I enjoy professional football games because I really enjoy the fanfare, all of the people cheering. It was really cute. And they also had Dippin' Dots twice in one weekend with no zoos. Although I guess Busch Gardens is like half zoo. This was also my first time seeing a men's bathroom that had a line where a women's bathroom was completely clear, and the Bucks won. And there's Trevor Lawrence, the TikTok star himself. Maybe the wife is the TikTok star. I don't know, but he's important somehow. Then I came home to hot tub and interview my parents because Mom and Dad, welcome to Pardon My Success. Woo! We decorated for you. You're welcome. How do you guys feel about the podcast? I know you guys religiously watch, which is very sweet because I always also have to think to myself as I film and edit anything that Mom and Dad are watching.
We like sending you notes and we're afraid to hurt your feelings.
Good. Mama?
I like you always very happy.
I am.
At least on camera.
I am very happy. On camera and in person.
One podcast ended with a sad.
Which one?
The very first one.
Well, what did I say? Why was I sad?
It was a stress thing.
Most likely. I cry a lot for stress reasons.
Good to see you every week.
Yeah, I feel like that's nice. A lot of people have told me they enjoy that.
I think that we've learned a lot about you too.
What have you learned?
I can't remember now. Now it's just part of you. It's like the books you've read and or the meals you've had in your lifetime now is just part of our experience of you.
I don't know. We're talking about it.
What have you learned about me that you didn't know before the podcast?
We always know you can do it, actually.
A podcast?
Not a podcast. We thought you could be a good host for some,
TV show.
TV shows or something. Oh, my mate can do that. when we see some program, we say, oh, maybe May can do better.
But we don't want you to stress. We don't want any ulcers.
Well, I'm always stressed, but I don't think I have any ulcers to my knowledge.
But live TV is very stressful.
That's fair. But I think that's any industry, any career that you're in is going to be, somewhat stressful if you're going to be successful.
Yeah, the law was stressful, but not like live TV, I'll tell you that.
First time I be a teacher and teach your class, after a couple of months, you get used to it and you're getting better.
Yeah, I used to get some kind of stress headaches at Kings Point, remember? I had to take a knee once in front of my class because I had such a bad headache.
That's so fun.
Yeah, not me. I just,
Mom said I've never been stressed in my life, actually. But what's been your favorite episode so far?
I think the one with the musician we sent it to you, I think, that was
Or the first one where the guy was teaching you how to...
When Colin and I made my theme song. That one?
Yeah, that's right. You know why?
Huh.
Because that's so much on point to the mission of what your podcast is supposed to do.
Yeah.
Tell other people, this is how you get started. This is how you do it. This is where you invest money in yourself instead of some crazy 360 deal or something like that.
Oh, we also...
Oh, that girl that we thought was...
Yeah.
Rosen.
Yeah, we like
She's
her,
great. She's very cute. Yeah.
I think a kid that writes music, the girl that performs, the producer.
Yeah, Ryan. We love Ryan.
So those three are like right on the money.
I have a really cool one coming up.
Hey, have you seen the girl on Britain's Got Talent that has a loop pedal? She touches the loop pedal.
I think you can just do that on your computer. Like, you can just press a button.
Yeah. But have you seen this girl? She does it live.
Maybe we'll put a little clip of this Britain's Got Talent girl here. It'll be really exciting.
Wow. Is that cool?
Your daddy thinks I'm a loser. He likes his life of illusion. I got a bad reputation, like the rest of my generation.
Anything else you want to add to the podcast, to the listeners?
Follow me.
Yeah.
Follow me, please.
Subscribe.
And she's trying to help.
I'm trying. I really am. All right. Thank you, guys. And happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Love you guys. Bye. Are you PMSing?